Hello everyone, in this video I will explain what is meant by full stack web development, its roadmap and its advantages in a very simple and clear language. See first of all what is meant by full stack web development. Whenever you visit website like Instagram, YouTube, Amazon, there are main four types we can observe that are front end, back end, storage and database. See what is the front end we are talking about like it appear on the screen that front end is divided into HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. What will this front end will do? See, first of all, what you see on the screen like buttons, text, images, colors, layout, and the interaction between it, the basic design, user interface, this and all. How can this and all we can create by having the skills as fronted, which are divided into HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So, if you want to create a button, a text, a image, a color, or a layout, or to interact with the website, you need to know the front-end web development. So, and what will the backend will do? See, like it appear on the screen, Node.js, Express, MongoDB. See, in the backend, what are the users by learning the backend? See, it will do behind the screens like when we the front end will appear on the screen and the back end will do behind the screen like when the program when we type a program, it will log in, check, it will save the data like fetching data, like it is a brain of the website. So the backend is used as a behind the screens, which is used for saving the data or fetching data or to interact between the front end and database. And what is database? And it appear on the screen as SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL. See, what is the database means? The information which we as a user type in the front end and it's transferred by the backend and it is stored in the database. See, database is like a memory which will be stored and used for the front end and back end, like between the users and the developers. And what is the storage? As it appear as it appear on the screen, it is a cloud. So what is this storage will do? Like we cannot store a heavy data uh, in the database only. Otherwise, it will get stuck. So there is a cloud which we can store a heavy type of data like which will be using for like there are online games which will online games where the heavy data like purchases, online purchases in games, coins purchases in games, this and all happen when a storage is present so that it can collect a very high data in the storage, so the cloud is used. So, as a full stack developer, you need to know what is the front end, the back end, the database, and the storage. So, I will clearly explain this roadmap. First, to clearly learn about the full stack web development, first you need to know uh, the front end. Then you learn the database because uh, it will very useful to you when you learn the front end and database, and you can try to learn and interact any other languages like Python or Java as a backend option. So first learn front end, then database, then learn the backend, then you can learn the cloud. This is the full stack roadmap. So, what are the advantages of the full stack web development? Firstly, it is very high demand and high salary. Uh, Even if there are less job or less IT opportunities, there are many high business where Many owners or many CEOs are trying to make their business successful. They need a full stack web developer where he can design a web, he can add in a database, add storage, and he can add in some animation using the front end. So it is a very high demand and high salary, and you can build a complete project alone by using this full stack web development. And even if you need to build a business, if you have the skill of full stack web development, then it is very useful. And it is also used as a side income by doing the job as a freelancing. And it is very good option for the startup company. If you know the full stack web development, then there is a high chance that you will be get success as a software engineer. This having this skill have full career flexibility. You can become like a front end developer or back end developer or full stack engineer or UI developer or software engineer. So by having just one full stack web development skill, you have many job opportunities. So my conclusion is this full stack web development is in a simple way you can learn. If you learn this full stack web development, that is the front end or back end and the storage and the database, you can start you can start a bright future career. Thank you.